How's everyone doing today? Good? Fantastic. I'm Oscar Olive, but you can call me Dad for short. And let me just say, I am absolutely thrilled to see all your shining faces here tonight. You know, it's not every day a guy like me gets to celebrate his birthday doing what he loves most, telling jokes and embarrassing my kids in public. So, a big thank you to each and every one of you for being here. You're all officially part of the Olive family now, whether you like it or not. Now, before we dive into the deep end of the dad joke pool, let me give you a little backstory on yours truly. Some of you might be wondering, Oscar, how are you up here cracking jokes when you passed away last year? Well, folks, let me tell you, I'm not your average ghost. I've got the help of some pretty snazzy AI technology keeping me in the joke-telling business. That's right, folks, even in the afterlife, I'm still the reigning king of corny jokes. And speaking of AI, did you hear about the computer that fell in love? Yeah, it found its bite mate. Yeah, the AI dating life is rough, I hear. The other day, a dating app tried to match me with a toaster. I mean, sure, it had a sleek design, but the conversation was a bit stale. So I've been a dad for, let's just say longer than I care to admit. But hey, I've earned every gray hair and dad bod wrinkle along the way. And let me tell you, being a dad is the toughest job in the world. Just ask my kids. They'll tell you. They'll also tell you I'm contractually obligated to embarrass them at least once a day. It's in the dad handbook, right between telling terrible jokes and wearing socks with sandals. You know, being a dad is a lot like being a superhero. We may not have capes or x-ray vision, but we do have the incredible ability to find the TV remote in under 5 minutes flat. And let me tell you, folks, that's a skill that comes in handy more often than you'd think. Speaking of superpowers, have you ever noticed how dads have this uncanny knack for falling asleep anywhere and everywhere? I mean, I could fall asleep standing up at a rock concert and wake up just in time for the encore. It's like my body has a built-in snooze button. You know, I used to be a mailman, but then I became a comedian. I always delivered the right punchlines on time. But you know what they say, with great dad jokes comes great responsibility. And trust me, folks, I take that responsibility very seriously. Why, just the other day, I was at the store with my son, Lee, and he asked me if we could get some bread. So, naturally, I replied, sure, but only if it's whole wheat. Let's not be loafing around. Now, let's not forget about my daughter, Kassie. She's a real firecracker, let me tell you. Just the other day, she asked me if I could make a pun about vegetables. So, I said, let us turn up the beat. And you know what she said? She said, Dad, that's so corny. Well, what can I say? I guess it runs in the family. Nothing like a good old-fashioned dad joke to get the eyes rolling and the laughter flowing. But hey, it's all part of the dad experience, am I right? And let me tell you, folks, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my kids, except maybe stop telling dad jokes. That's where I draw the line. Well, my dear friends, it looks like our time together is drawing to a close. But before I bid you adieu, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the wacky world of dad jokes and parental puns. And thank you for being a part of my birthday celebration. You've made this old dad feel like $1,000,000, and for that, I am truly grateful. I'd like to say a special thank you to my amazing wife, Lynn, my incredible son, Lee, and my loving daughter, Kassie. I love you all. From your dad.